Beneath our feet, the Earth generates a powerful force, electromagnetism, rising from its molten core and shaping our planet's magnetic field. For centuries, people have believed this energy travels along invisible pathways, known as Earth energy lines or ley lines, connecting sacred sites and natural landmarks. Could this phenomenon explain why ancient structures align with these lines? And how might these energies influence human connectivity and well-being? In this video, we'll explore the science of Earth's energy and its fascinating link to the ancient wisdom of energy lines. Let's dive into the mystery.
Welcome to Walking to Pubs.
No, cut there.
My name is Dennis Waywell and welcome to Walking the Somerset Energy Lines. It's a 25-part series where I'll be traipsing across Somerset following the St Michael and St Mary line. Why? After 2 bottles of red wine on New Year's Eve, that sounded like a great idea. Actually, ley lines are a conceptual line, often drawn between 3 sacred sites or more. And some ley lines run through pubs. But what it does do, it tells a story of what's below them, and that's where we find the energy lines. The sacred sites could be places where rituals of the past have taken place. They could be ancient monuments, churches, or places of religious significance. And I'm fortunate to live in Somerset, where the St Mary and St Michael ley lines and energy lines run right across the county, stretching 51 miles. But by the time I've crisscrossed everywhere all over the county, it'll probably be more like 80 to 100 miles. So what are these energy lines? Are they mystical pathways of energy connecting sacred sites? Ancient travel routes that our ancestors used? Did I say that right? Or does it relate to physics and our consciousness? Or did somebody just make them up because they look nice on a map? Well, I'm here to find out. And I'm going to take the opportunity to get out and about and explore the countryside and enjoy the no doubt views and wonderful parts of Somerset while I'm at it. And if there's a few pubs around, then I might just pop in. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm approaching this as a skeptic. I have a scientific background. When you look at the Earth and you see the electromagnetic effect and how that interacts with the sun, for instance, and you get the northern lights in the night sky, when you consider the Earth is a big magnet of sorts with its iron and nickel core, it makes sense that it is generating some electromagnetism, and that, as it passes through the Earth and the geology, creates some kind of frequency vibration. I'm certainly approaching this project head on, and I don't want to be a faceless skeptic. The plan. When planning a walk along the St Michael and St Mary energy lines, preparation is key. To locate these lines, I'll be using modern tools such as GPS, OS maps, traditional maps, and of course, dowsing rods. But how can the effect of these lines be measured? Well, that's where my unique scientific scoring system comes into use, designed to evaluate the energy's potential impact. By observing physical sensations, emotional shifts, and even changes in the environmental factors, I'll rate those line locations along the walk. This approach blends my personal experience with systematic data collection, offering a fresh way to explore the mystery of these ancient energy lines. So yeah, a lot of work to do here, a lot of investigation, and of course, a lot of training. Okay, let's have a look at those categories to evaluate and measure and ultimately score the energy lines. What do you mean you don't recognise me? Artifacts. Yes, this rates the presence of objects, structures and features that directly relate to ley lines or earth energies. I'll evaluate the visual appeal of the area, the structures, the architecture, or any unique geological formations, any kind of mound or anything that stands out in the landscape, and rating it whether it's as appealing as going through a motorway service station all the way to a mind-blowing ley line that looks like it's been created by the British Museum. Who knows? So I think that covers artifacts. For the next category, it's Dowserbility. That's right, I'm throwing myself wholeheartedly into this walking project this year, and I'll be judging it on whether there's any kind of response in the dowsing rods, all the way to they go absolutely mental and start spinning round. So I've got a lot of work to do. The next category of measurement, resonant grounding. Like I'm sat here now on a ley line, I'm going to take time out to just take in the surroundings and feel if I've got some kind of connection. Hopefully where I can find some kind of harmony and see whether my consciousness is taken to another level. So the measurement category here will be along the lines of zero connection. I'll see if it's immersive and transformative in any way. It could be spiritual, it could be mystical, or it could just be an inadvertent sugar rush from the turnips I've just eaten. The next scoring criteria, synchronicities. It's said with the presence of energy and our interaction with that energy, it can lead to a person experiencing synchronicities. Yes, coincidences. Now we've all had that experience where we think of someone and the next minute there's a phone call or a text message from that person. That's the sort of synchronicity that I'm hoping to find as I visit these powerful lines of energy. I'll be measuring the number of meaningful coincidences or synchronicities during my walk. Like the cosmic universe is leaving me post-it notes somewhere. From a scale of absolutely nothing, feeling like a walk to the shops, to something more uncanny, maybe even a spiritual experience or a cosmic event. Might be pushing the boundaries there a bit. So if nothing else, at least it gets me the opportunity to get out and have a walk and explore places that aren't marked on the map, and sit in the middle of nowhere and see what I can find, because that's the bit I enjoy about the walks. It's time for me to start the journey. Probably an 80-mile hike between the St Michael and Mary lines across Somerset. Should take me around, I don't know, I'm not even going to put a date on it. So tune in and let me know if you've walked any energy lines, or even if you've just walked down to the shop to buy a pound of mince. Either way, I'll see you on the ley. Might have to work on the outro. Right, where's that pub on the ley line? Hiking to pubs? Walking to pubs on hills? Rambling to pubs? Ale walks? What about pints to paths? Paths to pints? I like that one. Hikes and hops. Rambling with ales. Walks to watering holes. Brews and views. Ales and trails. Trails and ales. I mean, I don't mind which way around it goes.